Alright, welcome back to another topic discussion video. In this video, we'll be discussing the GAN Pyraminx, which has been teased by several companies. So on the screen right now, I'll be showing some images of the Pyraminx. So as you can see, the puzzle looks actually pretty cool. The colors seem pretty nice and the logo is on the blue side, which is also interesting. The first time I heard about it, I thought this Pyraminx might have been fake, but as it turns out, all these images are indeed correct and real. But this might not be the exact final version of this Pyraminx, so don't expect it to be exactly looking like this, but it should look pretty similar. As for the design, I don't think we have too much information about that, but from these images we can tell that there is a honeycomb design, so that should be good to see. So there's been a lot of speculation in the community on if this cube is actually worth getting. Obviously we don't know too much about this puzzle, but we do know a bit about GAN, so we can speculate a bit about how this puzzle might be. So first off, the price, a lot of people have been memeing that this is going to be like $70 or something. That's a bit extreme, I believe, but this puzzle will probably be on the expensive side. I'm seeing $20+ on this puzzle. I don't see it being under $20, but I think that's going to be the price, somewhere around there. As for performance, this is going to be GAN's first Pyraminx ever, and I think this is also their first ever puzzle they designed that's not like a 2x3. Like for example, they had the 4x4 and the 2x2 and the Megaminx. These are all puzzles that are similar to the 2x3, but now they're making a totally different puzzle, which is the Pyraminx. So if this Pyraminx is similar to the other cubes, it should be a pretty smooth cube, a pretty quiet cube, and hopefully good performing. Now, even though I am hopeful for this cube, I still have a few doubts about it. So the first concern I already mentioned is the price. The second concern I have is that this might turn out to be a really hyped puzzle, but not a great performing puzzle. You can see this in their 2x2 and 4x4, maybe not their Megaminx, but for puzzles they've released other than 2x3s, they always turned out to be not too great. For example, the 2x2 and the 4x4, they were decently performing, but really not that many world-class cubers, maybe like one or two that were sponsored by GAN, but really not many world-class cubers were using those puzzles. But now that GAN is making a Pyraminx, I think it's also quite hard to believe that this is going to be a really good one, because it's the first one, and from the other puzzles, we're not exactly sure that they can make the best puzzles that world-class cubers like. My final concern, which is a bit weird, but I think it's pretty valid, is that this puzzle might have a GES system. So the GES system is famous for the 2x3s, but they also included it in their 2x2s, their 4x4s, and the Megaminx. So they included it in every single puzzle that they have right now. And the reason why I'm concerned about this is because I think that this can work decently in a 2x3 and maybe a Megaminx, but in a 4x4 and a 2x2, for those who had those puzzles, everyone knows that it is quite a pain to tension those puzzles because it doesn't have a screw system, it has a GES system, which is hard to tension. So I feel like GAN might be a bit stubborn and just want to continue the system along with the Pyraminx, but I am hoping that it's going to have a screw system just because it would hopefully make the puzzle easier to tension and easier to mess around with. So the interesting thing about this puzzle was that it was kind of teased or leaked a long time ago actually, and in that same post, it was even leaked that GAN will make a Skewb in the next few months. I've also seen rumors that GAN will even release a Square 1 soon. So are those claims reputable? I'm not completely sure, but there's a really good chance that GAN is trying to expand to the side event market, which I think is definitely great. It provides for more competition, and that's always good for cubing. After GAN has saturated the market with so many 2x3s, I think it's great that they're trying to expand more and releasing different cubes from other events, which is nice to see. So in addition, I know a lot of people also know that the XMan Bell V2 is also coming out soon from Chi. Now this Pyraminx has had some mixed reviews for the prototype version, but the new version should have a fixed core where it shouldn't strip, so hopefully this new version of the Bell V2 turns out to be pretty good. I know a lot of the testers didn't really like the first version, but this second prototype should be a bit better, and actually I will be getting it, which is pretty exciting. But yeah, that's it for this video. Quick discussion of the GAN Pyraminx and some other things. So what are your thoughts on this? I think it's pretty exciting, but we have to see how this puzzle actually performs. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and see you guys in the next one.